Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are just going to do sort of a north wall tour. I guess it's going to be an east, a west, and a north wall tour. We're just going to take a tour of the back half of the greenhouse. It never gets quite as much attention or as focus as the front half of the greenhouse. So I just wanted to take you, kind of show you what's blooming and going on and stuff like that. Just sort of some random stuff. Who knows what we're going to actually see here. It is about 8 o'clock, just after 8 o'clock. And we might as well start you right here. My Mimosa sensitive plant, which is growing nicely. I grew this from seed, is all folded up. My King Sundews have recently had a trim to them. I've removed some of the dead leaves. I can see a few more. They hate this time of year when it's really warm. You can see a few bugs they've caught, some horseflies, stuff like that. A few new Sundews. There's a fork leaf, the multi-flora extrema, or whatever it's called there. A really hurting bladderwort or utricularia. I just got this in, but hopefully it'll grow back from the roots there. Up here, my vanilla orchid is doing awesome. It has a new shoot that came out here because the main stalk stalled on me last winter, and it has now grown up high enough that it's actually past the old stalk that stalled, so that's kind of cool. Up here, this little nubbin right in there going the wrong direction is a vandabud. I'm not sure what happened here. Some people say it was cold damage from the winter. I'm actually starting to chalk it up to a calcium deficiency. Either way, it's summer and the new growth is looking awesome on it, so hopefully I'll keep it a little bit warmer in the winter, and with the oyster shells I put in the basket there, hopefully it'll do a little bit better. Nepenthes glabrata, looking awesome, really awesome. Diatas behind it, jamban behind that. This guy here just opened up recently. This is a Hamadacross platychilla. It's starting to get sort of intermediate pitches to it. It's really getting a nice flare to the peristome. Looking really nice right now. Really, really nice. Some new Hamadas just opened up there. This one opened a few days back. This one opened yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. This one here, a little bit smaller. He's kind of curved because he was sitting in a pot. He just opened up today. This guy here, here's one of my red hairy Hamadas. They are starting to get a little bit Hamada-like. I'm really zooming in for you, but you can see some red hair starting on the sides of them. We're actually getting some red color now. Look at how close I am. Holy, my finger is like huge. We're getting some red color in them and some teeth. So, and to boot, when you look up like this, we have some good sized leaf jumps. Like that leaf compared to the picture that I just showed you is on that leaf. So hopefully we'll have some bigger pictures coming. I'm really excited about those guys. This one here is a nice little orchid. There is the tag. Here is the flowers themselves. Beautiful little guys. One down there. 4 up top. One of these days I'm going to do a video on this baskety thing. I have a few of them. One of the local growers in my orchid society makes them, and they work pretty awesome. But I'll have to talk to him first. Look at this guy. This is magnificent. Some of his flowers are facing backwards because he's hanging. Some of them are facing forward. But let me grab the tag out here. Come on. There we go, Staploides. He did awesome this year. I've had him for 3 years now, and each year he just keeps getting better. I like his leaves, they're kind of a silvery green. Hamadacross Rob Cantley, getting some teeth on them. Looking good. Glandulifera. Moliuensis. Niagara, Ephipiata, Attenburyi. My Attenburyi, there's 2 of them. They got lost in the mail for a month. back in December. So they've made a recovery, but they slowed down a bit. There is my Edwardsiana and another Edwardsiana, Indiraja, Cercilia, a whole bunch of seed pods here. This is my own little special creation. It's going to be hopefully a cool hybrid. Lamii here, one of the slowest growing plants I've ever had, but he's alive after almost a year or over a year, so that's good. Very good. Mikei, another glabrata back there out of focus. There is a community pot with a Moluensis and a Ramspina in. Tentaculata. Trusmaniensis. Look at this guy. He's not even in bloom, but he's awesome. So this one I just got as well in the last little while. Dendrobium Gitaoides. Probably butchered that, but that's okay. Look at these canes on it. They're just gorgeous. They remind me of like a dinosaur, like a Stegosaurus or an Ankylosaurus or something like that. Gonna have cool blooms. This guy's smelling up a storm right now. My Neophanita falcata, still blooming. He's got a couple dead spent spikes now. Excuse me. This thing I just picked up on eBay. This was like a cheap $7 pen. So it tells me humidity and temperature. Right now it is 89% humidity and 75.7 degrees. You can change it to Celsius as well. See, the temperature just went up. Now it's 75.9 because it is so hot out, and I turned off the air conditioning to do filming. So this thing is going to go up in temperature. Air conditioner is going to run all night. Macrophylla, a fresh popped Lowii, getting a bit of size to them now. Same with my Pitapangii there. Nice little pictures on them. They kind of remind me of peanuts. Tenuous is just above your head. Have to watch the foggers right at my feet. Rob Cantley, nice picture on him. I repotted the bongso. He's in a nice hanging 6-inch pot now. Good size pictures on him. My Mexican Butterworts are always in bloom. They're up here now, getting some nice sort of morning light. It's direct morning sun, and then there's shade cloth above us, so it gets 50% shade by the time the sun gets hotter. Some of my Helianphoras. Expendiculata has got its first adult picture on. Note the lack of the nectar spoon there, and it's got another one coming. Himentensis. That is my cross. Heterodoxa cross. Ionosii. Heterodoxa. My Disas are back there. They got morning sun. They're doing quite well. There's a second shoot on one of them. What is this one? Nebulinae, I think it's pronounced, is doing nicely. You can see a new picture like inside it, the silhouette of it. Saracenoides, some adult pictures, some nice ones. Pucella. What is this guy again here? Oh yes, my Tetii. Finally has a couple adult pictures on it. And then minors are back there. A couple little ones. Lingulata. Jacquelinii, Nepenthes jacquelinii. I have a red form and a green form in the same pot. Looking nice. This guy was one of my favorite orchids on the Orchid Tour. White and green. Let's see if we can scratch off this. I'm not good with the Latin name. Zygostates. Something in the middle. Grandiflora. Doing good. Nepenthes hybrids back there. My Ventrata is on the floor and goes up to the ceiling. Sanguinea is getting some intermediate pictures on. Some sort of flared mouth openings. What else? Nice bromeliad back there. Let's go down like way to the floor here. I never take you down like really far here. I'm gonna go down on my knees. So there's a bunch of masdevallias down here. It's literally 10 degrees cooler down here. There's a masdevallia Angel Frost with some buds. Angel Heart. Aristripia. What is this guy here? You know you have lots of Squisita when you can't remember them all. Squisita's kind of cool. A little bit pinched. All my Lycastes are finishing off down here. They get quite bright sun while they're dormant and forming buds, but as soon as they get their leaves on them, they kind of come down. The leaves burn quite easily. This is a hybrid. This one is just finishing here. This is Masdevallia Dylan Cobb, I think. There is Masdevallia Snowbird. And without digging around too much, that's about all I see on those guys. Burbigiae Edwardsiana is hanging in the shade. No matter what I did to this plant, its leaves just kept burning. So, Zygopedilums are down here. A couple fans down here in the corners. You never see the fans. And a whole bunch of Miranda pitchers are down there. Here is another Masdevallia, right sort of up a level. Discodia. What else do we have? There's another Masdevallia. That one is Vin Rouge. Lots and lots of Dracula Orchids coming out in spike now. A few down there. A little Scaphocephalum. What else? My Hoyas are down here. Still doing well. This is where they all sit. If you watch my last Hoya video, all those Hoyas literally take up that much space right now while they're rooting. My rooting of Ventricosa Cross Hamada. This is new growth on it. I should have a picture in a few weeks right there. So that's nice. The other one is taken off too. And the third one I had has been traded. So he's gone. Nepenthes Mira has a big leaf jump. Some nice pictures coming out. Dubia. Melee. Intermis. Better Intermis. He's about to start vining. Hopefully he gets some upper soon. Leonardo-ii, he's got some massive leaf jumps. These are sort of shadier, a bit moister. They don't get so much sun. And then some other shade-loving ones as well. I don't know if they're actually shade-loving, but they don't like the brightness of the greenhouse, so I'm calling them shade-loving. My seedlings are just up here above these. I give them lots of light. So I did a seedling update not too long ago. And my Ultra Highland chamber just kicked on. If you hear a buzzing, that's just a compressor. And they looked about that size, but what I have done since then is I have separated out some of the larger ones into pots of a dozen or so. So there's Niagara, and these are 5-inch pots probably. They're bigger than 4-inch pots, so it gives you a reference size to how they're doing. Tobacia, Jamban, Flava, Naga. So there's some that are doing quite well. Others are growing pretty slow. If we move all these Nepenthes Miranda upper pitchers, this is my new little Utricularia pond. Alpina, I don't even know what I got. We'll let them grow out a bit. Longfolia was in bloom. There it is. This guy I've had for a few years. Utricularia longfolia. Pretty flowers on them. My Glandulifera Crossboschiana is back there. I love that plant. I don't know why. This isn't the biggest picture, but they're such nice pictures, just nice and clean. So anyways, here is my Path Temptation still out. Way up high there is a Lycastes. I haven't had that guy bloom yet. And I got him last fall, and last winter he sent a spike up, and then the spike bud blasted. So I don't know why. I'm going to say it hadn't been in my care long enough. just noticing up here too. That is what happens if you don't pay attention to your tillandsia seeds. Those pods have exploded up there, and now there's going to be tillandsias starting to fall out everywhere. You can see them there. And now that I'm looking and you're really zoomed in, there's another one there. Oh, the things we find together in the greenhouse. I've been noticing bits of dandelion type fluff everywhere. So you're really zoomed in, so it won't be as clear, but that is what tillandsia seeds look like after they've exploded from the pod and make a huge mess. I'll have tillandsias growing everywhere. Luckily, they grow really, really slowly, and it won't matter. There is my Hoya compacta, doing lovely. Some more Hoya buds. Some more buds there. A few more Hoyas up there. This is a spike from my Lilea Inceps. That bloomed in the spring, the early spring, and I've already got more buds on it. That guy's a twice-a-year bloomer for me. But anyways, that is almost it, I guess. Let's see what else we have. I don't even know what this is. It doesn't have a real name, just a species India. There's the beginning of it up there. But look at these little flowers on it. Totally miniature. Too bad they weren't miniature and better looking. Its socks are kind of white, but this is the smallest orchid I have. Excuse my wobbly hands. Like on my knees here. And yeah, a few other miniatures down here. Androbiums. This guy's just finishing up. It's amazing what you find when you just started digging around. Some more Masdevallia buds. There's another one there. Soderai. There's a spike. And yeah, one last shot here. I got a staghorn fern, mounted it to a piece of cork bark, and yeah, we'll see how that does. He doesn't really have a real home yet. He just lives above the sink for now, but he's already seeing like good growth. So anyways, that is a back of the house orchid tour. I hope you liked this video, and if you want to see more tours like this, there's still stuff I missed everywhere. I'm afraid I just can't hit it all in one tour. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. See, we missed that spike altogether, and this one here too. Anyways, till next time, thanks for watching. Bye guys.